Hey, this is Tepe.
And I'm Ed.
Hey, I'm Dustin.
And I'm Riley.
And we are from the band Thrice, and we're at Amoeba, and this is What's in My Bag.
On the tangled line, it always seems to wind around your neck. On the heavy hammer that you seize, make something new. All you can do is
This is a Michael Hedges record, who's kind of like a new age guitar player. There was a record that Michael Hedges did called Aerial Boundaries that I kind of found in my dad's music collection when I was a kid, and it was like one of my first big discoveries, and I didn't really know why I liked it, which made it kind of magical. But it's just like acoustic, ethereal. The guy's super talented if you've never heard it before, and he's kind of playing multiple melodies at once, and it's really cool. So I actually haven't heard this record, but I'm interested in checking it out.
This is Emmylou Harris's Wrecking Ball. Really wonderful record. It was produced by Daniel Lanois, who produced the U2 records. And so it's got this really different kind of vibe and sound than her other stuff, but her voice is super good. It's like just perfectly seasoned, and yeah, it's a wonderful record.
Talk Talk. You may know it from more like pop hits like It's My Life. Which got a big cover from No Doubt and stuff. They made these two records at the end of their career. They're both 6 songs long, both really kind of atmospheric and layered. I don't know, there's a whole drama where the label tried to drop them because they were trying to say that it was not commercially viable. They're beautiful records.
Go with something more modern. It just came out. It's the new Pile record. I've been a fan of Pile for maybe a decade now, but they've been making music for like 20 years. But they're from Boston. It's crazy, like genre mashup kind of stuff. There's like elements of punk and post-hardcore and art rock, and it's just all really thoughtfully put together. The musicians are incredible. This one's got a lot of strings on it, which bring a cool layer of tension and atmosphere to it.
It's really hard to describe.
Yeah, I just tell people to listen to it. There are no words to describe how sick this band is.
Mount Eerie, Clear Moon, Ocean Roar.
I could see the lights of town through the trees on the ridge on my way home in the dark.
Really beautiful, kind of chaotic, noisy records. It's kind of like all the things mixed in one. Singer in the band's name is Phil Elverum. He just has a really cool sense of like creating a vibe, and his voice is really sweet and kind of quiet. I'm excited to have it on vinyl. Yeah.
You got Jackson Browne's Late for the Sky.
How long have I been sleeping? How long have I been drifting along through the night?
I think Jackson Browne was the first concert that I ever went to when I was a little kid. I really like him. He's got a really great sense of melody. Dare I say underrated, maybe a little bit? I feel like he's not super recognized. I don't know. Yeah, for some reason, this is the record that like I've just ended up listening to the most of his, and I don't have it on vinyl, so.
Is there a particular song on there that you like a lot?
Fountain of Sorrow, maybe. Great song.
And at the moment that my camera happened to find you, there was just a trace of sorrow in your eyes.
Record by the Flying Burrito Brothers.
Nobody knew, nobody saw. But do you remember the way you cried?
Some good duds here, but yeah, featured Graham Parsons before he was doing solo stuff, kind of early alt country western stuff. There's a really good cover of Dark End of the Street. Highly recommend.
You and me at the dark end of the street. You and me.
Idols, Crawler.
Soon as the rush went away, I did not look for a way. Damage, damage, damage.
I think it's my favorite record of theirs. They did just do a film score for the new Aronofsky movie, and I was looking for that. And then Tank is amazing as well, but this one is the one where they like really clicked for me. This record came out in 2021 during like COVID's height, and the music industry was kind of unstable at the moment, and like, you know, are we gonna be able to tour again? What's the way going forward? And I was running a lot to deal with like stress and anxiety during that time, and this record was the soundtrack to like miles and miles and miles of running. So it kept me sane, and I love it.
Fugazi and hits. I remember first hearing Fugazi and not really getting it when I was like just starting high school. And then as I started playing music, it started making more and more sense to me. And I've loved the band since. I mean, we like watched skate videos.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, all the skate videos had Fugazi in it. The desire to be a band that can make music more like Fugazi has just become more something I strive for. And I know a lot of people connect with their early records, but I feel like their later catalog is what I like. I mean, I like all of it, but this one's my jam, for sure.
Black Star record.
1, 2, 3, most heaven, Talib, Kweli. We came to rock it on to the tip top. Best alliance in hip hop.
One of my all-time favorite hip hop records. I mean, admittedly, my like hip hop knowledge is not super deep, but though I don't know. Maybe like 90s hip hop, I have a decent knowledge of. Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul. I don't know if this was in any skate videos.
Yo, what's up? This is Black Star.
Most Def.
Talib, Kweli.
And you're watching
411.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really love this record, and I'm stoked to find it.
So much on my mind, I just can't recline. Blast the holes in the night till she blends sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out.
This is a kind of a blind pick. There's something I love about getting a record that I'm not quite sure what's going to be there, and that's the way you used to have to do it, everyone. I did cheat and pull something up on YouTube real quick, but I'd buy this for the record cover alone, I think. So it's ultra rare Brazilian masterpiece. A rich blend of folk, samba, Afro-Brazilian, and psychedelic sonics.
This one, I had to go with the CD because I couldn't find the vinyl. You introduced me to this record. It's super cool, like
On my console right now.
funk, jazz.
Yeah, so it's a harp soul record kind of.
Yeah. It's the perfect record to put on and just like let it play in the background if you want to be mellow. But he introduced me to this record and I got super hooked on it, spun it all the time. And then I went to Costa Rica last winter and I went to this little vinyl coffee bar kind of thing. And this was sitting on the like display above their record player. And I thought it was like some kind of magical occurrence. So it's a special record.
Fela Kuti, Zombie. Learned about this band working at a coffee shop, but it was like the vibe of the coffee shop. And when you play this record, like I love playing it at like my house and like parties and stuff like that. Just like feels good. I wish I knew more about him, but I do know that like his music is beautiful and rhythmic and awesome. And Coffee Shop is on Sunset if you want to go. It's plug Hits Woodcat Coffee Bar. It was great.
If they follow them. If they follow them.
I'm Japanese, and so I've been getting into like these older, just obscure Japanese, I guess like folk and kind of rock records. I found this 60s Japanese garage psych sampler, and it just sounded amazing. I don't think I know anything about any of these bands that are on here, but I'm actually really excited to listen to this. I think it's gonna be really cool. And so kind of along with that, I found this Japanese funk 1970 to 1977, just another compilation. But there's a couple names on here that I recognize, like Jiro Inagaki and Soul Media, Hiroshi Sato. I think this is gonna be cool. Stoked to check that out. Takeshi Terauchi. So there's I guess it's like kind of its own genre of music. It's called eleki, is what it's called, an approximation of the Japanese word for electric. And so there was like a movement in Japan, I guess probably in like the 60s or so, when a bunch of people found the Ventures. And so they got super into that kind of surf rock guitar stuff, sort of put their own twist on it. So it's like surf
music with like a Japanese influence, like melodic sense.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. It's got like this sort of Japanese, I guess, scales or modes. Yeah. But in like the surf guitar style, and it's really interesting. And it's really cool.
I'm gonna have to come over and listen to that with you.
I've got a Gorilla Biscuit 7-inch. Man, yeah, this is very dear to my heart, very formative in the early years of getting into punk and hardcore. If this doesn't get you going in the morning, I don't know what will.
This is the new record from Jens Kuros.
Watch me go. Repeating all the lies I was told.
Apparently used to live in LA and was trying to do the music thing, made a record during the pandemic, and then got dropped by his label and booking agent, and then moved to Idaho to become like a cabinet maker, or continue being a cabinet maker. But he opened a show for this country artist named Hayden Pedigo and blew Hayden away so much that he insisted that Jens record the set that he played, just him and a Wurlitzer sitting in a room. And the record is so cool. It is just him and a Wurlitzer. You can hear like all the artifacts, like his feet moving around, like just the emotion in his voice. It kind of reminds me The key arrangement's a little bit of like Radiohead stuff at times, but it's just a beautiful record, and it's so simple and so cool, and that he had kind of given up on music, and this is like a resurgence is really awesome, and it's inspiring.
Drive Like Jehu, You Ain't Crime. San Diego punk rock band. This band kind of helped shape our band. Another like band that was in skate videos and kind of influenced how I think we desire to energize our band, I guess. Like it's like a certain type of heavy and
Chaotic
energy that feels better than tough energy. The guitar player John Reese is like one of my favorite guitar players. Rest in peace, Rick Froberg.
So I think this is just a comp, but it's Mulatu Ostatke. A few years ago, I discovered Ethio jazz, and sort of like the Eleki stuff, like it's this conglomeration of really interesting sort of ethnic sounds mixed with, I guess, what we would just know as jazz. Yeah, I don't know, something about that mixture just really works and is really interesting and cool, and all the recordings sound really cool to me. Like it's pretty lo-fi, but I kind of dig that. It sounds great, so yeah, stoked to listen to this one as well. It's got quite a few songs on it.
This is Bone Machine. If you've never heard it, it's real weird. Tom Waits is one of my very, very favorite artists. If you're really looking for a gateway, and my gateway was Rain Dogs. The earlier stuff is a little more kind of croony, piano jazz, like it's weird, but it doesn't get super weird until Swordfish Trombones, and then Rain Dogs after that. He met his wife and she started managing him, and I feel like normally you'd hear that and be like, oh, did it like chill? And she just like kind of was fueling all the weirdness, being like, go get it. So yeah, it's great.
Seems like folks turn into things that they never want. The only thing to live for is today.
I'm going real basic with my last one.
With the purple one.
It's the #1 record in the country apparently, which is
it really?
Sick. Yeah.
Jeez.
I think their first record came out like 27 years ago or something, I read. And this is like the most successful they've ever been, which is incredible. So cool. And it's a great record. I mean, it feels like there's callbacks to everything from their discography in it. And they've taken us out on tour a couple times. They're awesome people, and I love this band. And I'm stoked that they're still doing it and doing it at this level because it's incredible.
Well, thank you guys.
Sweet, thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's cool to be a part of this. Thank you so much.